And I think she's going to be an outstanding statewide candidate. It's a tough year next year.
It is.
You know, it's not going to be an easy year. There's other good candidates who are running also. But Eileen, to me, is someone who has earned it. She's been in the trenches. She's earned the shot to be on our ticket. I think that it's very important we have a woman on the ticket next year. You have two white men that are anchoring either side of the ticket, with Ralph Northam for governor and Mark Herring for attorney general. And I think that having a woman on the ticket with them would be very helpful. I
think so too. In that lieutenant governor's race, what do you think about who's going to be the nominee on the Republican side? Because I've heard, you know, Jill Vogel is a very interesting person.
Absolutely.
Same category as some of these, you know, Barbara Comstock won because she's got skills and she's valid and she's credible. So is Jill Vogel. And Jill has a voting record that has, you know, built networks of people when she supports. I sit on the board of Equality Virginia. So she has in the past supported some of our issues for fair housing and for employment non-discrimination. So she, to us, when I wear that hat, looks like a more appealing candidate than some of the other Republicans that are running.
And when you put on your NARAL hat, you don't like her transvaginal ultrasound, right?
I don't. So you don't wear a lot of hats. I wear a lot of hats.
I'm going to take them on and off. But
I do.
Jill's a good candidate. Now, will she get the nomination? I don't know. I mean, I think that one is wide open because it's going to get so overshadowed by the governor's primary, the Senate primary. Will anyone even be paying attention by the time they get to lieutenant governor for Republicans next year? I think that Jill will be helped by the fact Tom Davis is running for Senate, which will drive a Northern Virginia turnout that's more moderate. And I think she'll do well in those moderate areas. But, you know, it's the lieutenant governor's one's hard to predict because I guarantee if you polled it right now, no one's even at 10% of the vote. No one knows who any of these candidates are. And Jill has to show she can put together a real campaign. On paper, she's a strong candidate. But we're not past that paper stage yet where we can really see, are they actually real candidates? On paper, last lieutenant governor's contest they had, their 7-way Republican contest that ended with E.W. Jackson winning.
Oh, I know.
Steve Martin from Richmond was the only Richmond candidate, a state senator from there, should have been run away with it. He got 2% of the vote at the convention and finished last place and was off on the first ballot. So on paper, it should have been him. But sometimes the paper candidates just don't, it doesn't
Well, I mean, the Trump ascendancy is absolute verification